All right, guys, I'm back and with this style of video again, the OG, just the screen. So let me know what you guys think about this. But I have something I want to discuss about today. I actually just made some moves. I just deposited $100,000 into a trading account. I want to show you guys here and kind of go over my plan with it and talk with you guys about stuff. And I think we might be able to make a series out of this. So I'm excited to see, we could do stuff and, why I'm doing this. I'm starting to set stuff up. If you guys are in the free stock trading chat and the 3-day boot camp, you guys know I've talked about, I said, give me some time. I want to start setting things up for the challenges. So I want to get some of that and I'm making some other moves on stuff. Maybe I'll drop it later in this video or down the road, but just keep watching the videos. So I got to make those moves, deposited that money. It was really cool because the ideas I got from it and how I could integrate it here with the YouTube. I want to see what you guys think. So if you guys aren't active, if you guys don't see value out of it, I'm not going to just, I don't want to take the time to go and document that to put it for YouTube's sake when I already have it documented for mine. But that being said, I want to show this with you guys and talk about kind of the potential strategies and ultimately I guess to kind of even start off with everything before I even say, do I have a strategy kind of outlined with what I want to do with this money yet? Not necessarily. My initial plan is to trade it how I normally trade it. And if you go look at my YouTube videos and other videos in the past, you guys could see how I trade that. But essentially, I want to, I'm open to ideas. I want to see what you guys think about it. I'm going to trade it how I normally would, but I do want to kind of attach a focus to the whole strategy as a whole, or even some parts of the money, a segment, a certain amount. That's why I'll even ask you guys if, you guys could come up with a cool plan, people vote on it. We could maybe dedicate like 5, 10 grand of the money to the YouTube channel and you guys could play with it and we could just see what happens. I think it'd be cool. It's like obviously we could do this paper trading, this is real money, but I think it'll be cool, get people active and to see. But again, now you guys are seeing me put up real money. It should bring up questions. This isn't paper trading. I'm not doing this just to make a YouTube video. I'm not doing this to, ask yourself, why am I doing this? I'm doing this to make money, so I think the opportunities in the market is going to be coming. That's why I'm preparing myself. I want to be liquid. I want to be ready. I want to take advantage of it. And, that is why, I've been hitting some of these plays and been doing a lot. Things have been looking very, very good, easy to scale. I want to take advantage of that now. So this is real money. I'm doing this and going through this all to make money. That's pretty much the base reasoning behind this. So getting into it, I'll show you guys kind of what happened here. I deposited $67,000 today. This account I already had. It was like, I think I turned this one from like 2 or 3 grand into like 25, 30 grand. So this account was chilling at like 20, 30,000 or something like that. So now after I think it was at 24 or 25,000. But after that 60 whatever $1,000, the account's sitting at 91,000 now. So it's not necessarily 100 grand, and we only have 78 grand to cash. But I think a lot of this stuff is going to be easy to liquidate. Give or take that 10 grand right there for the 100K. I'm not too worried about it. But now having that in there, the real big question is, what approach are we going to do? As I've put here in the title, trading options doesn't mean I necessarily have to trade options. Stocks are definitely on the table. I was even thinking, one strategy I was even looking into is buying like a Neo and going crazy, just throwing 100K, 70K into one of these IPOs and, playing something where it's more safer in the sense that it's a stock. I could put it in there and hold it, but then also giving me the opportunity to catch, kind of a ridiculous upside if it goes there and make big shorter term gains. And that's the first thing when you're putting out, a large amount of money like this, $100,000, and you want to go invest it. The question that should be asked right now is, what is your timeline? It's funny because if you've talked to me about real estate or seen any of the other real estate videos, this is the same important question for real estate is what is your timeline? What are you trying to get out of this investment? Are you looking to do short term, long term, what? And, that's what we need to decide. Obviously, I'm doing, what I do best. And, there's short term options, there's medium term, long term options. But at the end of the day, you also have to think about when you start getting into a higher amount and you want to scale up, what you do with 20 bucks, $200, $1,000 may not work with 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, or we'll just have a different, dynamic and play out a little bit different, and you may not be familiar or experienced with that. So, um, it's interesting to see that in general, but what I'm kind of aiming to do from the time frame of this, I'm aiming, I guess, more midterm, I would say. But given that it's a larger amount, I want to aim towards stuff with longer term inherent safety. So not necessarily focus all on long term, but go for long term in the sense that I'm just going to go with whatever's safer. So if long term safer than not, I'm going to go there, and that's what I want to focus on with it. So there's that. Then the next options that we got to invest the 100K is now it's either buying shares, buying these options, going straight calls or puts, or is it now do we sell puts or do we sell calls? And that is something I'm considering doing in this case with, seeing how when the volatility does creep up and then volatility dissipates, like look at stocks like Amazon, Tesla, even, like I said, I've talked about those in other videos. Those would have been great opportunities to sell premium. So I might explore that and take advantage of some stuff on the shorter term, get some good money, be able to build off of that, and go from there. So there's that. What other routes do we got? What other paper routes do we have with the 100K? I had one more. It's blanking off the top of my head right now, but even so far, going over these, I'm talking about either selling, I'm talking about going, investing in like an IPO, something like that. The question I'm going to ask you guys is what would you guys do with this if you wanted to aim? I would say it sucks. Like I said, I want the safest thing. I do want to make faster money than not. However, I do need to find that balance here. So I would love to hear what you guys think, what you would do with the 100K. Would you sell premium? Would you buy calls? Would you be going after IPOs? Would you be waiting for earnings and trying to play earnings? Would you go after pharmaceuticals right now? And that's the next question is how are we going to divide it up both by exposure to assets? Am I going to just keep it 1, 2 plays at a time? And that's something I thought about too. Even then, as crazy as it sounds, like I kind of don't even want to say this I don't want to shock you guys, but I was even thinking going crazy on like a October, a November call on like Apple or something where it's cheaper, maybe even a Facebook, and just getting, like $10,000 worth of these, getting like 100 of these contracts. That'd be insane, 230s, and then just, go from there, see what happens. And try to make a quick flip on the day with, 30 grand, even if then you make 10, 20% off of 30 grand, you're going to be making, 3 grand. That's not too bad off of a relatively easy move to say the least. So we could see, I kind of even want to see it just to see if I'll get filled. I might even do that. Actually, that's kind of sad. I think I might do that tomorrow. I think I'm gonna do that tomorrow just even to post a video for you guys to see, because initially my first thought is, well, if I like to sell at the market usually, and I'm very conservative in that sense of I'm looking at the bid to determine my P&L. So I'm wondering, I might lose money on the spread, but if I did buy like 30 grand worth of these options, I wonder how it would affect me selling on that. So I might try that. I might lose some on the spread, but I think that'd be good to see. Yeah, but so it's going about that stuff and putting this all together. You guys see, like I said, my plan, I haven't really made anything too set in stone. but I am coming into this with the broader goal and I'm also again looking at the broader market. I'm seeing where things are aligning. I know my opportunity is going to come, but now it's kind of, there's many options, and I'm trying to think, am I going to go on a shorter term route? Am I going to go more risky? Am I going to go safer? Am I going to go aiming for more specifics, or am I going to go with like an income strategy? Am I, treat this 100K like I'm investing it like 100K in real estate, or treat this as if it's a horse race and gambling? So I need your guys' help. I would love to hear what you guys are going to see with this. If you guys think I should make a video documenting this, tell me how to do this. I need your feedback. So let me know and we'll go from there. And yeah, I want to hear you guys what you guys think. Love you guys. Peace.